Hey traders, we've got another episode of our BrightFunded funded trader interviews. Today, I've got the pleasure of interviewing Hassan, one of our funded traders. He's been trading for roughly 3 to 4 years and has a wealth of knowledge behind him. His journey is one that we can all learn from, so make sure you're ready to take some notes. So without further ado, let's dive straight in and let's hear what Hassan has to say. Hey Hassan, how you doing, man?
I'm good. What about you?
Good. Yeah, doing all good. Thank you. All good. Thank you for jumping on today, man. Really looking forward to our call to dive more into your journey, just your experience so far with trading, and then everything else.
Yes.
So maybe if you could just give our audience a short introduction about yourself, maybe how long you've been trading for, what got you into trading and so forth, and then we can go from there.
Okay, I'm myself Hassan. I'm from Pakistan, and I have experience of this market about 3 to 4 years. Basically, I have a background of agriculture. I'm basically you can say I belong to a farming field. My degree is related to agriculture, but one of my friend was doing trading, so he inspired me because he was a good trader. He has a very good strategy, good controls over her strategy, and he inspired me to come to this field. I learned from him. Basically he was you can say he was a messiah for me.
Yeah.
He brought me to this field.
Yeah.
I did trade with some brokers as well, but unfortunately I made losses there because it is very difficult to manage your small capitals. Then he recommended me to come to this professional industry, and I joined BrightFunded.
Yeah, that sounds like a good friend. Definitely.
Very good friend.
So, when you say agriculture, so what were you typically doing on a day-to-day basis?
Well, day-to-day basis, basically we have orchards of mango. Mango is very special here in Pakistan, day-to-day, my routine was to to keep a check and balance of those fields I have, but it was not so inspiring for me. Not so you can say it is not clicking for me. It was not clicking for me. I was finding other ways to earn something, to make some money, and as I told you, I found a friend, a great friend. He brought me in this field, and here I am now.
Yeah. Okay. No, by the way, Pakistani mangoes are the best thing ever. Like, I absolutely love them. So that was a good career as well.
You can send me your address. I will parcel them.
I'll take up that offer, definitely. I love them. Okay, nice one. Yeah, that's very interesting. So, in what year did your friend introduce you to trading?
I didn't got your question.
In what year? Was it 2020? Before?
It was 2022, I think. 2022.
Okay. So still quite recently.
But at first I didn't as I told you, I didn't make a profit out of that market. That discouraged me. I felt betrayed, like a betrayed. My money was lost in a broker. I traded there. So I said it is just like gambling. This field is like just like gambling. So I left this field again for 1 year, and then again I came back and worked on my strategy, worked on discipline. How can a disciplined trader earn through the market? I have seen videos, inspirational videos, how forex traders are making from this market by just discipline. And it was I concluded that it was my mistake. It was wrong at my end, that I was not making money out of this market. So I corrected my strategy. I tried to gain control over my emotions, and Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good now.
Yeah, that's definitely quite a journey. And it's actually quite interesting. So you took 1 year off from trading completely.
Yes.
And what
Yes.
made you come back?
As I told you, once you enter this market, it is very difficult to leave this market. It keeps on attracting you. You keep
Yeah.
keep on opening MT5, checking the prices of gold, checking the prices of different pairs. You keep on doing that, even though you are not doing a trading. But there's a staying in the human that they will always, once they have entered this market, they keep on keep themselves attached to this market. I left this market, but kept on searching different things. I saw ads about the forex market that kept me in the loop.
Yeah.
So that brought me back here.
Okay. And did you immediately know where you went wrong originally? Because I know you mentioned you came back, you wanted to be disciplined, you wanted to be a lot smarter with your strategy. So how did you essentially learn where you made your mistakes?
Basically, as I started in 2022, I just uh, practiced on demo account for 1 month, and then I deposited some US dollars and started trading. I think that was my mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have practiced more. Should have blown more demo accounts
Yeah.
before entering real accounts, real market. That certain decision of getting rich in few days was my mistake. If you take this market as a business, you will make profit out of it. You if you have a discipline in your strategy. I have tested multiple strategies. There are multiple strategies: order block, moving average, RSI indicators, different indicators. I have tested them. I have back tested them. They are working very good. 82 They are giving you 80 to 85% of results, every strategy, whichever you pick. But the main thing that comes is your control over yourself. How do you manage your trades? How do you control yourself? That factor is the most important one. How you're going to earn profit. What is your reward ratio? What are you going to do with your trades? How do you will manage your risk? When you will apply 3 to 4 things in your single trade, no doubt you will get some stop loss. You will get some negative trades. This is part of a business. Every business has ups and downs. Take it as a business. Don't take revenge from the market. Go with the market, not against the market.
Yeah. Because otherwise they'll take your money without
Otherwise,
No, I think where traders often make the mistake, and I think it's something that all traders have to go through, is they ignore the psychological side. They focus mainly on the technicals. And when you've been trading for a bit, you really begin to realize that there's a lot of strategies that have an edge. But if the person that's using the strategy has no control over their mindset, it's not going to work.
then
You can give them
it's
the
not
best
going to.
strategy and it's not going to
You're,
work. So,
you're absolutely right.
yeah, I think,
It is not. It is not going to work.
yeah, regardless. But I think what would probably benefit traders a lot is how do they actually improve on their psychology? So what were some things that you done to develop your psychology? Were you, for example, reading books on psychology, maybe on how to accept losses? Or yeah, what were the things you were doing?
No, I'm not good at reading books. I get very bored very soon. I saw I saw videos on YouTube about trading, but different strategies. I try to. I'm a quick learner about. Uh, uh, for example, I can use TradingView for applying different strategies. I got that website where I can use different strategies, see different order block areas. You have to work in different time frames when you're working with prop firms. As you cannot work as in 4 hour chart or very long term, because you have to close your trades basically in a single day. You're not going to take it overnight. I'm a technical trader, so that's why I try to close my trades within a day. So I kept myself to a technical trader and day trader. I didn't became a scalper, didn't become a long-term trader. So I designed my strategy that I have to take trades with 80 to 100 pips in gold, basically major currency where I trade in gold. I target 80 to 100 pips where I find the range as gold was ranging today between 80 to 98. There are a big range. Gold is still moving in that range, 200 pips, range of 200 pips. So you have I have in my strategy I target those range and pick my spots. For example, today you can see as a range of 200 pips. Along with that, in that range, I apply my strategy in different time frames, whether it's a 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 30-minute chart, or 1 hour chart. I use different all of the 4 time frames and apply my strategy, RSI, moving average, or I find any order block. So I go for the trade. Along with that, there is a Trump factor nowadays, applying tariffs anywhere he likes, or going for anything he likes. So it is becoming a bit unpredictable. Market is becoming a bit unpredictable, but basically gold behaves in a manner you can say I can read it this pair very well.
And what led to you wanting to trade gold? Because in my experience, gold is quite crazy. It's very,
Yes,
the volume is amazing, but it can be very difficult to trade. Let me say that. It can be very difficult to trade. So what made you want to go towards gold?
I told you earlier, I get bored very soon. In currencies, you get very
You need
bored
excitement in
soon.
your life.
I need excitement. That's why I chose gold.
Yeah, fair enough, brother. And I'm sure, yeah, because I think particularly in the last few years, gold's been very bullish. So when you see the overall trajectory is bullish, do you find yourself also taking sells, or do you typically go with the trend?
A majority of my trades are with the trend. But as I told you, when I find a range in a day of gold, I found out that this is the range of today's gold. So I can take 60, 80, 70 pips wherever I find it, whether I have to go against the trend or go with the trend. In a ranging market, you have to just find where your entry is, in entry area. But I go for a ranging market of 100 to 200 pips.
Okay, no, that sounds good, man. And how long did it take you for you to master your strategy?
How long it is?
Yeah.
How long it takes? It took me almost 1.5 year.
Okay, that's really good that you stuck at it, because not a lot of people stick to one strategy for that long.
So I joined BrightFunded last December 2024. Before that, I was learning.
Okay, that's nice. So did you find out about prop firms middle to the end of last year?
Yes, I found different prop firms. I saw FTMO and 5%. There are different prop firms, but I chose BrightFunded because FTMO is very, very expensive.
Yeah.
It is gotten out of range. So I read the reviews very carefully. I read reviews about BrightFunded on Trustpilot, and basically I start from the negative reviews, those containing the 1%, 1 star. I found in those reviews, I found there were lame excuses by the traders that were blaming BrightFunded for their faults. It was their faults. They were blaming your firm. So if there would have been a genuine trader whose money was stolen, I wouldn't have joined this firm. I joined this firm because there was not a single negative comment which I could have said was prop firm's mistake or your prop firm mistake. It was basically traders' fault. They didn't read the rules properly, and that is why, excuse me, that is why their account got blown or got any restriction on those accounts.
Yeah, I think when I speak to a lot of traders, they often say they use either Trustpilot or they use prop firm match to gauge whether a company is good or not, or prop firm to say. So yeah, do you also look at prop firm's social media account or to see what traders are speaking about the firm on YouTube and so forth to help?
Yes, I do.
Vision.
Yes, I do. I do use X. I saw post. I'm following BrightFunded on X, formerly Twitter. I saw your posts, different posts. I do comment on them, and yeah. Along with that, I saw Trustpilot. I don't use prop firm very much.
Yeah.
Prop firm match.
Yeah. And on the topic of BrightFunded, how have you found, aside from the Trustpilot reviews and so forth, how have you found the trading conditions, the customer support, and just overall the experience?
Customer support is very great. Trading conditions are excellent. Customer support is excellent. I have no problem with your firm.
Yeah. Okay, man. That's good to hear, man. And still staying on the topic of prop firms, I know you mentioned trading with a small personal account is difficult. Was it difficult going over to prop firms and seeing the bigger numbers? So, for example, seeing the bigger wins, the bigger losses?
I didn't got your question.
So, you know, when you transferred from trading a small account of your own money to trading a prop firm account, so let's say a 10K, 25K or 50K challenge, psychologically, did it impact you the way you saw the numbers? So it might not be £100 profit or $100 profit, it might be $1,000 profit. Did that impact the way you traded and managed positions?
Yes, it does have effect on your mind when you trading with a $100 account and suddenly you go for a 50K. It does affect your mind very much. You're making profit of $1 to $7, $8, then you go for a profit of $500, $1,000 and $14. That does change your psychology, but you have to control. You blow your account with this excitement many times, as I did. My first funded account was blown without its maximum drawdown was it without making any profit. When you basically with I think prop firm accounts, when you it is very difficult to come up when you once go in a drawdown. It is very difficult to make profit again. So you have to take smaller risk, as small as you can. So you remain near your starting balance. The more you go down, the more risk, more psychologically disturbed you become.
Yeah. And how much do you typically trade? Let's say you're starting at neutral. How much would you typically trade? And then when you go into drawdown, how much would you lower your risk?
I think a trader must take a risk of 1 to 2% on not more than that.
Yeah.
But this limit that I'm facing, it is very difficult. The market is moving very unexpectedly nowadays. You can expect a slippage of $100 or $200 in this market. So it concerns me very much. You can get your daily drawdown of 1% anytime. Yeah.
Especially with something like gold as well, easily.
Yes, something like gold.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice, man. So thank you for sharing your experience around prop firms and also your strategy. So now I wanted to more touch on tips that you would give to traders. So if you're talking to a beginner or if you're talking to yourself, what advice would you give to yourself if you want to become a profitable trader?
I would say that I'm not as big as a big trader to give advice to someone, but I can say you have to take it as a profession of full time. You cannot trade for 1 to 2 hours and take profit from this market. You have to give time. You have to sit on your laptop or your mobile or whatever you use. You have to give time. You give it a proper time, you will earn. You will take it as a hobby, or you will take it as a side business, or you're saying you're in your car and you can take trades. You cannot. You will make losses and keep on making losses until you give time to this market. You cannot take profit out of this market. Work on your strategy, work on your emotions, and you can earn from this market.
And in terms of working on your emotions, is there anything specifically they could do to be able to control what they're feeling whilst they're trading? Because I think it's very hard.
Yes. There's a thing you can call sixth sense. When your strategy is working fine, but your sixth sense is not saying yes with that trade, don't take it. You got to have a strong sixth sense in this market. You cannot work like a workaholic man and earn profit out of this market. You have to have good senses, good observations, the good sixth senses.
Yeah.
So you can earn, but you have to admit that you will make losses in this market. There will be days you will hit your stop losses. There will be days you will hit your take profits. The main thing, the day you hit your stop loss, go away from market. The day you hit your take profit, go away from the market. Don't overtrade.
Yeah, that's a good habit to build. And it's definitely difficult, especially at the start, because when you take a loss, when you take a win, it's okay to walk away. It's a lot easier than when you take a loss, especially when you're watching the trade lose. It's very hard to just stand up and say, you know, I'm done.
It is very hard. You will come in a revenge mode, and market is very, very.
They like that.
You can say.
Yeah, they want you to do that. Yes. No, it is really difficult. I think when it comes to managing emotions, you need to detach yourself from the money. The way I see it is, if you're chasing the money non-stop, you're just going to create problems for yourself, because that means the money's running away from you. You have to be able to attract it, and you do that by having the right habits, having the discipline, taking the best setups, and that's it. All you need to worry about is executing on A+ setups. That's your only job as a trader. It's not even necessarily to make money, it's to take the best setups, and then whatever happens. You just have to trust that your edge is going to play out the way it has been playing out if you've done the correct back testing.
That is a great advice. I was just going to ask for that advice, that what would you as a senior trader would give advice to traders like me, and you provided it without asking.
Yeah, honestly, it's just around changing the way you view money, because a lot of traders, including myself, we get into trading because we want the freedom, we want the ability to make money anywhere in the world, right? And when you have a skill it's such an incredible skill to develop, and when you have it, you can essentially have the free roam to do whatever you want in life. But something that shouldn't be easy, and it takes a lot of hard work, both fundamentally, like from a technological standpoint, psychological standpoint. You have to do a lot of work, but more so on the psychology, because we're chasing the money, and really until you make that tweak, you're not going to see a lot of progress, man.
You said you do not chase money, then you just follow your rules. You're saying that.
Essentially,
to chase money in your mind.
Yeah, because we can't fully predict the market, even though we have a proven edge that statistically has shown that it's positive more than negative. We, as a trader, have the job to identify where the A+ setups are, and then just click buy or sell. And then once we enter the position, we can't control where price goes. So our job is just to execute on what we think could be the best opportunities are, and not to try to make, today I want so many percent I want to make. No, we just need to execute on what is available to us, and then essentially go about our day, because we came into trading to get
Yes.
freedom, not to get another job. And if you're always on the charts,
Yeah.
stressing out, when you take a loss, you're always trying to revenge trade and get it back, you're just gonna create a much bigger headache than, probably the job that you have. So it's a bit tricky.
Then you had than your previous headache.
Yeah, exactly. It's
A
bigger.
bigger headache than your previous.
Yeah, and no one wants that, because then now you have two headaches, and it's just, it's a lot, man.
Double headaches.
Yeah, but trading's an incredible skill. I think everyone can do it, but you have to apply yourself really well, and you actually have to dedicate yourself.
I think the person who works for 30 to 40 years or is 30 to 40 years in a multinational or any company, or to his boss, which is himself or herself is a headache. If he
Exactly.
works for 1 to 2 years in this market, he can easily make double to triple of out as compared to that job
Exactly.
he was doing.
And you never have to speak to anyone. No one. You don't have to report
Yes.
to anyone. You don't have to wake up at a certain time. Of course, that's where probably the discipline comes in, and you'll have your normal routine, but you're not relying on someone else to put food on your plate.
Yes.
It's all on you now. So it's definitely
You are the boss.
Yeah, exactly. You are the boss now. So you're reporting to yourself, and those that don't put in the work, it's all on you, and you can't blame anyone else but yourself. So yeah, man. But to ask you a few more questions about the future, what's your goal in terms of funding? How much would you like to have? And also, what is your actual goal from trading? What are you looking to accomplish?
Yes, I think for a start now, I will stick with the 50K or buy another account. I will not go for a bigger capital, because I think my mind is set with the 50K account. I can achieve its target easily, and it's easy for me. It is for a bigger account. It is totally a different mindset. I think I will stick with this equity.
Okay.
Not trying to expand for now.
Yeah, that makes sense. And in terms of your life goals, so why did you start trading? Is it you just want to be free? You want to travel the world? You want to buy a Bugatti? Like, what's the reason? What's the why?
The only reason was didn't want to do a job. I didn't want a boss.
Yeah.
First thing. Then everybody desires of financial freedom. Your family forces you to do some earnings. You have to earn. Instead of going for a silly boss, the boss who give you a headache every day, you can trade yourself and make a good earning, a better earning than you do it through your job.
Yeah.
So that is why I came to this field.
Okay. No, 100%. Be your own boss is the message of the day.
Yes.
And you know your friend that you mentioned got you into trading? Is he still trading now?
Yes, I think he is trading.
Yeah. Okay. Is he trading with prop firms, or is he trading his own personal capital?
I didn't ask him about. I didn't met him for a month or two. Trading with brokers, well, he's a trader, then so he wants his withdrawal within a day. So he basically works with brokers. He doesn't wait for 14 days or cycles.
Yeah. Okay.
And he can manage his funds as well.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay, man. But no, I was just gonna say that having a support network, like when you got friends that are also trading, it definitely helps out a lot, because when you're going through the difficult periods, they can help to remind you why you're trading and just stay on the path.
Yes, he is like a teacher to me.
Yeah.
He brought me there. He taught me. I didn't know anything about this. When you gotta get a good teacher, you can become a good student.
Yeah, 100%. So next time you get a payout, maybe you can get him a whole box of Pakistani mangoes as a little thank you to him. Get used to trading. But yeah, Hassan, I just wanted to say thank you for your time today. I think that was a great conversation. We got a lot of value, pretty much sharing your experience and seeing the realities of trading. It's not all sunshines and rainbows. There's a difficult period, but eventually if you overcome that, you can start to see success, and then the sky is the limit, really. The possibilities are endless, and if you continue going in your trajectory, I've got no doubt that you'll reach all of the goals you wish to reach. So yeah, man, thank you so much for your time, and we'll definitely be in contact.
Thank you.
It's cool.
Thank you so much for your time as well.
Right, man.
Talking to you.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll speak soon, okay? All right, see you later, brother. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, traders, for tuning in today. If you got any value out of that whatsoever, please be sure to go to the comments and drop your favorite takeaway. Being a funded trader isn't easy. Staying committed and staying disciplined is what makes it hard, but it's worth the grind. So make sure you stay locked in and don't give up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more, and stay tuned for our next episode coming real soon.